Hi there, this is going to be my Goth showcase. Now this was something that was set up between Jay from J Dolls UK and Mana from Dolls Rescued. Both links I'll pop below. And basically they set everybody, anyone can join in, a little challenge to create a Goth doll, or if they'd already got a Goth doll, but basically it would be hashtag Dolls Gone Goth. And you would showcase your doll, which is what I'm going to do in a second. Now, it doesn't have to be something you've made. It can be something you've bought. It doesn't have to be any particular doll. It's whatever doll you enjoy using to display like this is the one that you're going to perhaps do here. I decided to really set myself a challenge. As most of you know, my main sort of area is crochet. So her outfit is crochet, but I like to dabble in the jewellery making, etc, etc. So I've really had a really good play. So I'm going to quickly show you here what she looks like, but then we're going to do sort of a top down so we can really look at the details. And hopefully this is my showcase. Basically, if any of you have done the showcase, it's the 16th of July that we do it, which is today. This is the day I'm going to upload the video. And if you just pop in your sort of your hashtag into either Jay's or Mana's or both, to be honest, then other people can see what you've been creating as well. So it's quite a nice way of doing it. So here is my little fakey Blythe. She's an AliExpress Blythe and she's just dropped one of her earrings. So I'm just going to pop her earring back in so you can see her. Yeah, they're really hard to sort of hook in. Well, they're not hard to hook in, they're hard to stay in more than anything. So here she is. Say hello to my little fakey Blythe, of which I'm really pleased with because my first face up as well. So I've been having a little play with doing some face up. It's not brilliant, it's okay. Now I'm really pleased with what I've done. So I've also had sort of a little mess about. I haven't done the sleepy eyes because it was enough just to take her head apart and do the other details. But I have popped her a sort of a new little detail there. And hopefully, like I say, when we go top down, you'll be able to see her a bit clearer because I know it's a better camera. So if you can see it a little bit closer, I don't want it to blur. So here is my hashtag Dolls Gone Goth, and we'll have a closer look at it and see what I've actually made in a second when we go top down. So I'll see you in a minute. Hi, I'm back with my actual girl to show you properly. Now remember, this is hashtag Dolls Gone Goth, and it is a little sort of Goth showcase, for want of a better word, that's been set up by Mana from Dolls Rescued and Jay from J Dolls UK. This is the 16th of July when we're putting these videos out. There'll be lots of other people, I hope, that are doing it as well. So what we basically have to do is pop our link in either Mana's or Jay's, or both would be great, in their comments with your hashtag Dolls Gone Goth and your link to your video, and then we can all look at everybody's videos, which will be great because we can all share it. I'm also going to Instagram it. There is a little Instagram I've noticed of Dolls Gone Goth, so pop your pictures on there and we can all have a look and sort of join together doing it, which I think is a lovely idea. So thank you, Mana and Jay, for this, because I had to do it as soon as I saw the topic as well. So here she is. This is my fakey Blythe. Now I decided to really go all out, and it's not very often I get a chance to do a doll for myself, or not really a doll, but I make outfits predominantly, so I am a crochet sort of designer, but it's nice to have actually done something for myself. So I'm going to go through everything I've done with her. Excuse me, just clear my throat. Shall we go with the accessories first? I think it's easier because then I can pop them to one side. So the first thing I did actually make was this little crochet bag. It's a nice simple little bag, nothing fancy there, but it all comes down to the detail, doesn't it? So I decided to add a little bit of chain, and I found this. I have a few jewellery bits and bobs. This is just, I don't even know where it's from. It's just some old random pieces of jewellery, and I added some little sort of cufflinks, just for decoration, of course, on there. So that was the little bag that I made, so she can pop a few bits in there as well. So we have a little gothy bag. Now the other accessory I really wanted to make was the parasol. Now this parasol, you can see it's got a bit of black paint on actually that I couldn't get off. It is just a very cheap plastic umbrella that I bought. I think there was like £3 something for 3 of them. They are flimsy, so if you do this, they are really flimsy, and I've had super glue it into this position, and so I popped lots of glue in there because it just would not stay together. But
they're only like £1 each. You can't really sort of expect anything else. I could do with finding a better sort of manufacturer or something like that if I wanted to do such things. Now, I left it white, in and ahhing, and I went, well, it's sort of like bones, isn't it? A sort of skeleton, that's why I did that. Now, this is part my crochet, part lace on the end. So all this part here, I've crocheted to fit onto the parasol, and then I've just added some of this gathered lace just to give it a little bit more sort of, make it a bit more luscious there. Because there was a little spike sticking out here, obviously I didn't want this to come off, so I cut the spike off and I've just super glued this little resin flower there just to give it a little bit more detail. So I'm really pleased how that came out. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I mean, there are a lot of people out there doing much fancier designs, but this one worked out well for what I wanted to do, so I was really pleased with that. So unfortunately you can sort of pull it down, you can see, but because I, as I said, I had to super glue it into place, it is stuck in that position, but it is rather cute. I'm pleased with that. So that is my parasol and my bag. So let's get on to the girl herself. First time face up. This was scary. I didn't even know how to take the doll's head apart. I was frightened of breaking things, and I eventually got there. It took a while. Now, for my actual face up, I did it in pencil because I was really nervous about using acrylics, and I thought I'm not going to be able to do it. And this is what I ended up with. Move a fringe to one side. I'm quite pleased. I am quite pleased. The beauty of the pencil, you could rub it out. I do think, as much as I sort of tried to do a little bit of smudgy sort of colours around the edge, I think it's made it look a little bit dirty, so I'm not so happy with that. In hindsight, I wouldn't have done that, but I took it on and off and on and off, and I went, eventually, that has to be it. You know, you can't go on forever here. I've popped a little nose stud here. Now, this is only blue tacked on, because I didn't want it necessarily to be permanent. So she's got a little diamondy sort of stud there in her nose, but it's got a tiny weeny bit of blue tack holding it in. She's got a little flower in her hair. Again, this was an old pendant that I found in my box of bits and bobs, so I've just sort of glued a little hair clip on the back of it to hold it in place. Now we have some earrings. Now, my daughter did quite a bit of jewellery making a while back, and these were some of the items that she got in there. So I thought they were brilliant. The nice sort of bird's skull earrings. So we've got that gothy feel there. Now, let's shuffle her down. Let's shuffle her down. And this is the outfit that I made for her. So this is a crochet outfit. This is all crocheted, and they're like little shorts. So she isn't indecent in a very short skirt there. They're more like little shorts, so she is completely covered. Then I just added the chain to sort of suit how I wanted the design to be. And also we've got a little bit of a blue tack belly button stud there as well. So again, that will come off. In fact, I can see the bit of blue tack. I thought I'd pushed it all up. That means that the stud has moved, but I didn't want it to be permanent. The other thing I will comment though is I'd bought a lot of lace, which I've used some on the parasol. I didn't use it on her. I just put her in a box with the lace on top of it, and it stained. It wasn't even on her, but it stained. So it took me ages to get some of the marks off her. This black cotton yarn is usually quite good. I would recommend though, if you're making something in black, you wash it thoroughly to make sure there's any dye come out of it before you put it on your doll. Like I said, I've used this before, so I'm relatively confident with that. So yeah, so we've got a little chain for a little bit of sort of gothic detail there. Now if we move down, now this was something I know that Jay from J Dolls UK did. These are nail stickers, so she has a little sort of thigh tattoo there. I was going to put a few more on, but now I've lost my stickers, so I couldn't put a few more on. And down to the boots. Now these are Cindy boots. Now some of you may be aware of the new Cindy's that came out last year. There is still some available. They are collector's ones, and these are her boots that I've just pinched to share here. Now, as you can see, the zip has a tendency to come down, and you do need to be careful because these calves are a little bit fatter. So at one point I did actually split the zip and I thought I'd broken it, but I did manage to get it back into place. So they will stay on her for now, but ultimately they will be coming off. But they are lovely boots, you know, proper zips and everything. Oh, this is the back of the outfit. So I decided to add some little purple details for the fastenings, because it does fasten at the back there, so you can undo it quite easily. Let's turn her back over without her rattling everything with all the bits and bobs she's got on. So basically this is the outfit. I also decided to make one of these. Now I know everybody else have been doing these as well. Not just for the Goth one. I've been watching other people who do make them. I haven't done the sleepy eyes. I didn't go that far. I had enough fighting with the spring in the back of our head. So yeah, this is not something I'm going to be doing too often. I'll stick to this rather than this, unless it's for a special reason, something like this, because this little girl is also going to sort of cross over, because when I go to Dollycon in October, we're doing a Halloweeny theme, so she's a perfect doll to take along with me as well. But yeah, I decided just to spangle this little bit up, which got a little purple skull there and some little tiny roses on there, and it's all purples and black. This is the same yarn as I used for that. It's 100% cotton. I did do it with a finer cotton, and I'm being really clever. I'm thinking, oh, I'll show people the eyes and what she does and that, and I pulled it and it snapped. So I've had to go back inside her head, which I wasn't looking forward to, and I've used this. This is a 4-ply 100% cotton. I hope it is going to hold. We're going to find out now, because I'm going to change her eyes over. So let me get this right. I quite like the pink, actually. I think it looks a bit sort of spooky. And look, I actually did the eyelids, but because I haven't got sleepy eyes, I can't hold them there. That was just really a couple of coats of my son's acrylic paints. There is Warhammer paints, and watered down. They worked so well. And then there's 2 coats of nail varnish, a glittery purple nail varnish that I got. So let's change the eyes. Boop. And we have the sideways eyes. And in grey, we have the blue eyes staring forward. We have, I think that's a peachy colour, isn't it, going sideways. And then back to my favourite, the pink. Now it's weird, because when I got her, in fact, I hope I haven't got a mark on her eyes, so it will come off. Because these are new eyelashes as well, so I was gluing them in. I made such a mess. I really admire you guys who do all the face-ups and things. It is hard. Like I said, I enjoyed doing it, but I definitely don't think it's going to be something I would do. I don't have the time anyway for that when I've got my other items to do. But I really admire you guys, and it's fascinating to watch. Absolutely, I have loved watching the videos that are out there. So actually, as I say, I didn't manage to get the sleepy eye done, but if we just hold it down, you can see she has these purple eyelids there, which I was really pleased with them. That's one I really wanted to do, was the purple eyelids. Now again, this was an AliExpress doll, and I ordered the one that came with an extra faceplate, because, well, it's something I'd not done before, and I was scared of doing it. It might have only been an AliExpress doll, it's cheap, but I thought if I make a complete mess of it, at least I can put other face on, which I did. So there she is. I basically had an experiment with everything. I cut her hair shorter, I did the eyelids, I've done the face up, she has her earrings. I'm quite pleased with the mouth, where I painted that up. Oh, I say paint, as I say, these were pencils that I used. I really do like watercolour pencils, so I quite enjoyed using pencils. Obviously, we have her little spangled pull there, and then the crochet outfit, sort of finish that gothy look, little tattoo, and her boots, and of course her bag and parasol accessories. So that is my Dolls Gone Goth. I'll get it the right way around. Dolls Gone Goth showcase. Can't wait to see everybody else's. If you did like what I did, please pop me a little like there. It does help us YouTubers if people do that. Hope you enjoyed it. I will take some photos of her next. I've taken a couple already, but I'm quite pleased with this, so I'm going to be taking a few more photos ready to do on the thumbnail. But otherwise, there she is. She hasn't got a name. If anyone can think of a name, any name suggestions? So we have our little peace sign there, and let's have her carrying her bag there, pop her bag on there. I got some extra hands as well with the AliExpress. That is why I've got the different positionings there. So there is my little goth doll. Can't wait to see the others. I'll be watching them as soon as everybody pops them up on July the 16th. So if you watch this and you've not seen the other channels, pop over, have a look. But the links will be on J Dolls UK and Dolls Rescue. That's where we've all got to put our little links, so that if you want to see other people's, that is what you need to do. So once again, thank you very much for watching. I thoroughly enjoyed this challenge. Look forward to any future ones and hope to see you all very soon. Bye bye for now.